all of the artifacts and equipment Hydra has been absconding with, it was inevitable we'd catch them unloading equipment somewhere. You'll have to move quickly if we're going to recover any of their equipment.
Hardly a concern for a Sorcerer Supreme.
Consider it done.
Whoever gets the job done. It was your time.
More than enough. You won't survive another encounter with me.
Hydra's in control of the situation.
I am under attack.
Engaging target.
How many more will challenge the Sorcerer
Finally, it's my turn. We're almost here. Hold position. We are immovable.
I'm afraid
They've armed one of the crates. It's going to explode if you don't get that key.
watch and learn, friends.
I am
Make way for vengeance. My power grows.
You've secured one of the crates. See if you can't get the others.
Suffer.
other of the crates is armed to detonate. Get to that key card. You've secured one of the crates. See if you can't get the others. That was the last crate. Wipe out the remaining Hydra forces, and let's get you home.
Vengeance is here.
Even the Lord of Demons is forced to rely upon hired hands occasionally. The endless search for wealth and power with just a tinge of fascism. Hydra will never change.
Cost more for this.
I've been waiting for this.
Don't you know who I am?
Take them out!
All will witness their sins.
Prepare yourselves.
That will be enough.
That will do.
A moment.
Judgment comes.
Get me out of here!
So it begins.
Interesting tactic.
This will have to do.
Come closer, little one.
afraid I'm not much good like this. Just what his battle requires.
Burn in hellfire.
You do well in limbo with those powers.
That's one shipment Hydra won't be receiving.
Hunter, I need your help. Magik's birthday is coming up. I want to throw her a surprise party, but I can't do it alone.
I have no idea what that is.
Right. I bet that meant musket ambush in your time. On Magik's birthday, everyone else will hide in a room. When I lead her there, you jump out and shout, "Surprise!" Then we eat cake.
With the exception of cake, that is exactly like a musket ambush.
That's why I like you, Hunter. You're creepy, but informative.
What do you need me to do?
Nothing complicated. I don't need you to hunt special ingredients for a cake or anything like that. If you could get the other Midnight Suns on board, it would take a huge weight off my shoulders.
Should I mention this to Tony, Carol, and the others?
I don't know if they can keep a secret. I'm not even sure if I'll tell them about the party until that night. Oh, but I should probably invite Spider-Man. He seems like he'd really get into it.
Do you really need me to do this?
I don't, but I want them to see more of what I see. That you're part of the team. It'll mean a lot coming from you.
All right. Let me know what you want.
Still figuring out who and what I need, but I'll message you when I do. Probably tomorrow?
Sounds good.
Thanks for this. Do you have any questions?
Where are we going to have the party?
I'm still scouting locations, but somewhere inside the Abbey. We'll make it work.
Why the surprise? Why not a normal birthday party?
It'll be fun! All your friends showing up at once to wish you the best. Doesn't that sound fun to you?
To have friends do that for me, it is a wonderful thought. Truly, having friends at all is a welcome change from my youth.
No kidding. It's hard to make friends when you're on the run.
Why the surprise? Why not a normal birthday party?
I already told you, surprise parties are a lot of fun. What more do you need than that on your birthday?
That is all I had. I'm good for now.
I'm good if you're good. Thanks for this, Hunter. Can't wait to see the look on her face.
And so you actually slept in that thing?
That was probably a mistake. I kept having dreams that I was swallowed by Sandman. That's, actually happened, you know.
Look, man, I get it. It's not a decision to take lightly. I struggled with it for a while myself.
What changed your mind?
I guess I finally started trusting these fools. They may be a little crazy, but they're like family.
And what about your real family? Don't you worry about what could happen?
They're back in LA. Much as my kid brother Gabe would love this place, they don't know a thing. Whatever happens here, never gets back there. To be honest, I don't even think we're in the same dimension.
What?
Never mind that. Point is, this is a safe place with good people. If there's anyone who can keep a secret, it's them. Sorta comes with the territory of being a Midnight Sun. Most of our lives weren't sunshine and candy before Caretaker recruited us. And now we've got a gigantic demonically powered pizza oven in the forge.
Excuse me, would you...
Hey man, it's okay. We can talk about something else if you want.
Yes, please stay.
Can't. Got something I need to do.
I really thought I had him with the pizza thing.
What is it with you both and Pete?
Okay, you wanted it, you got it.
Wanted what?
I give you by popular demand, the man underneath the mask.
Peter Parker from Forest Hills, Queens. Nice to see you finally ditch the spider-faced doily, Peter. We're all friends here. You got our attention, so what do you got to say, Petey?
Hi? After all that build-up, I hope I didn't disappoint anybody. I mean, I can't shoot laser beams, light my skull on fire, or glow like the sun. Like Tony said, outside of the costume, I'm just boring old Peter Parker. I don't even have a cool screen name.
I have seen you in battle with Venom, Peter. Believe me when I say you are anything but boring.
Aw, thanks. Jeez, Hunter, you trying to make me blush?
I did not realize you embarrassed so easily.
Oh yeah, I actually surprise myself at the things that embarrass me. Speaking of, now that we took care of the giant radioactive spider elephant in the room, we might as well get to know one another. If there's anything else you're curious to know about me, ask away. I'm apparently an open book now. So what do you say, Hunter? Care to step inside this Spider-Verse?
I have encountered werewolves, half-vampires, dragon men, but I have never encountered a Spider-Man before. There must be quite a story about how you became this way.
It's actually not the most epic story. Sort of a field trip gone wrong scenario, if you get me.
I do not.
Well, a small irradiated spider bit me while I was working up the nerve to ask Mary Jane Watson if she'd like to check out the Pym particle exhibit at the Empire State Museum. Next thing I know, the high-energy photons injected into my bloodstream started altering my genomic sequence. At first, I thought I was having an allergic reaction, and then I started climbing up the walls. I told my Aunt May it was late-onset puberty. She, believed me for some reason. So, how about you? Get bit by a radioactive hunter or something?
My mother is the harbinger of a dark god. A normal life was never in the cards for me.
Yeesh. I thought high school was hard to deal with. That's gotta be a heavy load to carry.
It is not always easy. You do not seem like a typical Avenger.
Avenger? Me? Oh, no. Between my double major at Empire State, taking photos for the Bugle, and, you know, the whole protecting the neighborhood thing, who has the time? Besides, they haven't asked me to join them. Yet, of course. What about you? How's this whole Midnight Sun thing work? You like the captain or something?
Caretaker has always handled the strategy. I prefer a more hands-on approach.
Hey, whatever works for you. But if I'm honest, Hunter, I saw the way the others looked at you during the fight. Maybe you're more of a leader than you think.
And just how many years has there been a Spider-Verse?
Oh, you mean how long have I been doing this? A few years now. You should have seen the original suit. I'd still have it lying around the dorm somewhere. Makes a great blanket. How about you? How long have you been hunting?
At this point, I suppose I am well over 3 centuries old. That is, if you count the years spent above and below ground, of course.
Of course. I mean, whatever gets you senior discount sooner, am I right?
You are a fascinating man.
Ooh, I like that. Friendly neighborhood, fascinating man. Wonder if Stark owns that trademark yet.
This Venom creature's obsession with you is strong enough to overcome my mother's call. Until now, I thought that impossible.
It's, complicated. Eddie, the guy underneath the giant oozing mouth, was a reporter with me at the Bugle a while back. I may have ruined his career by exposing a phony source of his on this big murder case. This, of course, led him to the alien symbiote that had secretly bonded with me after my original suit was trashed on Battleworld. We can talk about that little adventure later. Long story short, I thought I had eradicated the suit with a giant church bell. Before I knew it was alive, of course. Anywho, the alien symbiote decided to merge with Eddie, and the two have been hunting me down ever since. It's your basic, simple misunderstanding, right? Well, I guess every superhero needs a super nemesis. Venom is mine. Must be tough having your own mom be yours, huh?
From what caretaker has told me, Lilith ceased being my mother the day she gave her soul to the Darkhold. The mother of demons is all that remains now.
There's some movies you and I really need to watch. Used to be a trilogy, now I've lost count. Either way, call me a romantic, but I believe there's still good in everyone. Guess that's why I have a soft spot for Eddie. And the symbiote, too. That symbiote saved my life on more than a few occasions. Deep down, I know there's more than what you see on that slimy, oozing, brain-eating surface.
Thank you, Peter. I should be going. This was eye-opening.
For both of us? Gotta thank you too, Hunter. I was sort of holding back before. You know, didn't want to be a chatty Charlie. But now the floodgates are open. Let the real Peter Parker flow through. Anyway, you gotta go. I'll talk to you soon.
Of that, I have no doubt. Farewell, Peter.
Good chatting with you, Hunter.
You are one of the most agile people I have ever seen.
Peter Parker, awesome dude. Says it on my business card.
What's good?
Oh, hey, Hunter.
Is the Abbey like a summer camp?
What is a summer camp?
I see them in movies. Nico says they are real places. In summer camp movies, people live in the woods and act comedically. There is always strangeness in the background, like hippie aliens, hockey killers, or Cold War espionage with insulting Russian caricatures.
Doctor Strange is the hippie alien, Robbie's spirit of vengeance is the hockey killer, and...
How quickly does your butt heal? Because if you continue, I'm going to kick it.
I am done.
You are. We must do this again. Yet, but we are getting there.
Something amiss, Captain?
Nope, nothing. Just Bruce being Bruce. More importantly, really glad we got Spider-Man back, Hunter. Not sure if you've noticed it, but these end-of-days scenarios really tend to put a damper on morale. It's nice to get a solid win, you know?
Every victory we have inches us closer to stopping Lilith. and every life we save
is another ally against her. In this case, a wisecracking, radioactive Spider-Man ally. Which is a good thing, now that we know Hydra has been augmenting their soldiers with this radioactive green gamma shampoo. We're gonna need all the help we can get. Speaking of helping, should probably get back to it. There's a certain special Hydra mad scientist out there whose face is just begging for a smacking. And these gamma signatures of his don't seem to want to analyze themselves. Talk to you later.
You've been doing well out there, kiddo. And you're making an impression on your teammates. Make sure you let them know how you feel about their efforts, too. They'll appreciate a kind word from the legendary hunter.
Hello, my sweet girl.
To calm down, Robbie. The others are in there with freaking Caretaker planning their next move against Faustus, and they are totally leaving us out. Again!
But this is the Avengers we're talking about, right? They're heroes.
And who had to bail out those heroes when your new pal Spider-Man was being chased by the alien slime monster? Us!
Got you there.
If they are so powerful, why could Strange not help us save Wanda?
Look, Doc's a good guy, okay? He's patched up a spider knee or two since I started this thing. Flaming pumpkin bombs are not exactly covered by insurance.
I would not trust him to patch a tire.
They move into our home, take it over, and then have the nerve to leave us out of every single damn decision that affects us. You two want to cozy up to Mr. Stark and Doctor Strange? Go right ahead. Me, I'll be outside. Most of the air's been sucked up from here already.
Hunter, got a question for you.
Hey, can I ask a favor? Thanks, Hunter.
Nico made some good points, but I gotta be honest. I'm getting used to the Avengers being around this place. I mean, yeah, Tony can be annoying. But not all of them.
Of course.
Although it makes me wonder.
Wonder what?
Well, what are they thinking about us?
Blade, did you strike your head in the last training session?
No. Why?
It is just... I have never known you to be so interested in your fellow team members' opinions before.
I'm concerned about the tactical efficiency between our two groups, that's all. The more we get used to each other, the more efficient we become.
Like you and Carol.
Exactly. Hang on. I have no idea what you're talking about.
You have many abilities, Daywalker. Lying is not one of them. Admit what you feel about Carol. You owe yourself that much.
Admit what? That I feel a sense of admiration and respect for a fellow teammate?
Face the truth as bravely as you would your enemy, Blade. Your admiration for her reaches far beyond the battlefield.
You're delusional, Hunter.
And for the first time since we have met, I believe you are actually afraid, Blade.
I'm not going there, Hunter. Let's just drop it.
Consider it dropped.
Oh, and this conversation? It never happened.
I will add it to the list. Robbie, can we speak in private?
Of course, let's go.
Nico needs help prepping for a Magik surprise party.
All right. What does she need me to do?
She wanted you to pick the team present for Magik.
Oh, I got this. I'll find something unforgettable.
So, how's the whole saving the world thing going? I feel like I could automate this process and take my... What do you think?
I just hope you brought me something interesting. A simple object, though certainly not easy.
Don't forget to write.
And you don't need to check up on me, Hunter. I'm fine.
Perhaps I wanted some fresh air as well.
Well, enjoy it while you can. I'm sure they'll be opening an Avengers satellite campus here soon enough.
The gods spare us all.
Look, the Abbey might be a little rustic, but it's ours. Was ours. Until these Avengers just swooped in and started treating us like a bunch of outsiders in our own home. And it's not like Caretaker does anything to stop it. Hell, she freaking encourages it. Pisses me off so much I could scream.
If you want a seat at the table, sometimes you need to simply take it.
Yeah, my dad said something like that to me once. He was willing to do anything to get his seat. Thing is, sometimes standing is a lot less bloody. You know, maybe this all wouldn't be bothering me so much if they were focusing all their effort on finding Wanda. None of them even mention her, let alone discuss how we're gonna rescue her. Because newsflash, no one plans to, especially Caretaker. She's probably happy she's gone. Ugh, forget I said that. And definitely don't tell Caretaker about any of this. Midnight Sun, cone of silence, okay? Good vent. Let's do it again sometime. Later, Hunter.
Let's see if you're as good as they say.
Let's do this. Don't stress it too much. There's no wrong answers here.
New and improved.
Do your thing. I still say, ready for more? Later.
I'm tracking a new threat. What's ugly, hungry, and dead all over.
Vampires.
Yes, but an entirely new breed. Nothing I've seen before.
Les Enfants Terribles are surprisingly strong for their stature. Their wings are silent, and their tiny claws can cut right through flesh and bone.
Ugh, no creepy toddler vampires.
Thank goodness. Their dead eyes and hollow weeping are unforgettable.
I'm happy to live my life without knowing any more details. The new breed I'm tracking are, they're vampires.
I see. No, I do not. You already said they were vampires.
Vampires with a Y? Pronounced exactly the same as vampires. I suppose that was wildly creative for the 16th century monks who first cataloged them.
No, it is just confusing.
That's why I'm calling them new breed vampires, to set them apart. I'll flag anything related to these latest bloodsuckers and send it directly to the mirror table.
Carol, you are...
The best? Yeah, I know. Hunter, just the person I wanted to see. Okay, I'll be honest with you, anyone is the person I want to see right now. At this point, I'd sit down for a tea with Galactus if it meant I didn't have to sift through these gamma readings for another second. It's all just starting to blur into one big giant green gamma mess, you know? And my favorite big giant green gamma mess is too busy to help.
I have seen you harness the power of a sun. I believe you will find a way, Dr. Banner or not.
More of a white hole versus star, but I hear ya. Still, just because a gal can absorb gamma energy doesn't mean she's ready to teach a class on it at Empire State. And it's not just that. I've got a bad feeling about things lately, okay? Particularly when it comes to you and Bruce. I'm what they call a precog. I catch glimpses of the future. No idea why, but I'm sure channeling the power of a mini white hole through your entire body might have a little something to do with it.
What exactly did you see?
Nothing specific. More of an impression. You and Bruce. Your faces. You didn't look good. Is this what Steven goes through?
You should not be afraid of this power.
Afraid? Seriously? Look, Hunter, I've seen a lot in my time, on this world and beyond. Alien death squads, power-mad, semi-omniscient despots, Dad. Even once had to stop a plot to blow up the sun. So yeah, I know a thing or two about overcoming fear. Thanks. My visions are chaotic at best and very few and far between. Maybe a while before I can make sense of this one. I should get back on task. I think I've ignored these numbers long enough. Talk to you later. Stay out of trouble.
A moment, Hunter. I couldn't help but hear some raised voices in the other room. Was wondering if you knew what all the fuss was about. Was there some argument?
You might want to talk to Nico directly.
Why? Is she upset?
I do not want to speak for her. But she seemed angry about Wanda.
I want to grieve too, but none of us have that luxury right now, or else we'll be grieving the whole world. Thank you for your honesty. I will have to think about how to handle this with Nico. We'll speak later.